Now we've spoken about artists from the 90s, and there's one that I always wonder about is someone Anthony Hamilton. He has a nice old soul type of voice, but I just wonder about his and he seems to have been around for a very long time. In fact, he I didn't realize he was signed to Uptown Records.
He was.
Um, but um, how does he have so much longevity? I just wonder. He just seems to have a lot of longevity, and I can't remember too many of his songs, if any. So, what are your thoughts about Anthony Hamilton? How is he able to have made it continue to have a legacy and still actually be seen relevant?
I think that's one of the, what is it? How many wonders of the world? Is that the sixth? I think that's the sixth wonder of the world. If there's five or four, I don't know. There's a certain artist that, for whatever reason, I don't get it. I don't get it. Anthony
Okay.
Hamilton falls into that. So we're on the same page with that.
Okay.
I'm not saying the guy's a bad singer. I think he's an okay singer. His songs are okay.
Mm,
But when he released Where I'm From, I was not interested. I didn't get it, but it was a hit for him, and I was like, okay. I'm thinking, he maybe he tapped into. There's people with that with a southern taste, I don't know, for a certain, a country. He brought like a country twang to
yeah.
R&B, and
Yeah.
I think for whatever reason people liked it and they took to it. I never took to it. Now it's not to say I'm not into that, because I actually like artists like Calvin Richardson, which I'm not sure if you guys over there have heard of him. Calvin Richardson I actually prefer over Anthony Hamilton.
Mm,
I like his voice. I think he should have been a bigger star. But as far as Anthony Hamilton, I've just never been impressed with his music. But he does have his fans, and I think he was aided with the push from being signed to Jermaine Dupri. Also his story, because he was signed to Uptown first,
uptown. Yeah.
and he was
Yeah.
doing actually his music actually sounded a lot different on Uptown. He had more of that Uptown sound,
Mm,
along with Horace Brown, who used to be signed with Uptown,
yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it had that kind of hip hop R&B sound.
Mm,
And Andre Harrell believed in him a lot. He really believed in him, and he, for whatever reasons, that situation didn't work out,
yeah.
and
Andre
then he
went to
signed
Motown.
to, yeah, and then he went to another producer by the name of Mike City, who produced Full Moon for Brandy and Heard It All Before for Sunshine Anderson. He was on that label, and I actually heard that album, and I actually liked that album, to be
Mm,
honest. I actually like it, but it was never released. It was unreleased, and they didn't release it until Anthony released his actual official debut. Which labels tend to do that when they want to capitalize off of a. But I have never figured out what the magic secret sauce is for Anthony Hamilton's success. But Charlene resonates with people. Where I'm from, those are the songs I hear the most about. I was shocked when a Music Soul Child agreed to a versus battle with Anthony Hamilton, because I felt like, music, I can name at least 10 hits you've made. Maybe I'm exaggerating there, but 10 hits you've made,
yeah.
and I can only name three songs from Anthony Hamilton that have had significant airplay, that in
Yeah.
my from where I'm at. So I'm always, but hey, everybody likes what they like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I wish him the best. But
Yeah.
what are your thoughts? Because I am just as dumbfounded.
But I think with Anthony, I think he's done collabos with some hip hop stars, and I think
That
he's
too.
been able to keep his head above the water, and he's just been consistent. And even even though, and he would I say fortunate that by the time he started to come out, the charts had changed, so it's no longer you're competing with a top 100 R&B act. You're now adult contemporary, so you can get a couple of number ones on the adult contemporary chart, even because most of us don't. Tank is celebrating his sixth number one, and I'm thinking, but on what charts? And it's adult contemporary, R&B.
It's
So
just certain artists, and hey, I'm not hating on them. They're just not
no,
my
no,
cup
yeah,
of
yeah,
tea.
yeah.
But again, and
Mm,
that's another thing too. I'm not interested, so I haven't been tuning into Anthony Hamilton. So maybe his shows are great. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, but I
So
think, yeah, and I think this is something for for artists to recognize that even though Anthony might not have had sold millions of records like that, he has a big enough audience that when he does go on tour, that he puts on a show. Because you
Right.
know, the figures for this past 12 months, the concerts, um, there's a group called Black Promotion Collective. So they're the ones who put on the culture show, culture tour for New Edition. They also put on the night tour for Maxwell, Anthony Hamilton, and Joe. And on the concert scene across America over the last 12 months, culture tour is number 8, and the night tour is number 9 as the top in the top 10 concerts across America. So you have Billy Joel, you have some of these big groups, but New Edition and the night tour averaging over 10,000 in attendance across their show, which is an amazing thing. And the promoters are black. So, and Anthony, so he's in the top 10 concerts currently right now. But when he has a set, he does put on a show, which is what people recognize. So maybe he has a few hits, but it's how he delivers them. So that's going to be an important thing if you're not making.
Thing I want to add this too. It's also for aspiring artists. It's a lesson in everybody doesn't have to like you. For you to find an audience. Anthony Hamilton is not my personal taste, and I'm joking a little earlier, but I respect him as an artist, and I do feel like it's always important to know that if you're inspiring, everybody might not like you. You know what I'm saying? It's about finding. I'm gonna say everybody, but there's going to be people that don't like you.
Yeah.
But it's about finding an audience with the people that do, and the people that are willing to. Because clearly, he has a very loyal. A lot of artists would love to have a loyal base of fans, that will follow a person from some show to show to show. Like we've had people with mega, mega singles and big hit singles like Montel Jordan. Does he have that kind of following with his shows? Brian McKnight, does he have that kind of following with his show? So you don't necessarily have to have number 1 hits or multi-platinum sales to garner a supportive fan base. So I will say that, and like I said, I'm just giving my honest opinion. When I give my opinion, guys, Anthony is a talented guy. His music is just not for me, and I don't follow him. But I wish him the best. I hope he's doing well. Let us know what it is if you are a fan of Anthony Hamilton, and you're familiar with what he's done. Let us know in the comment section. Why do you like Anthony Hamilton? Suggest some songs that maybe I haven't heard. That maybe I just haven't heard the right song. Suggest some songs that you like. If on the other side of that, if you also kind of scratch on your head like, what is the big deal? Let us know that in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Me and Nnamdi appreciate your viewership, and catch us on the next episode of Can We Talk? R&B podcast. I got ahead of myself, guys. Catch us next time. See ya.
Right. Thanks again for watching, guys.
And before we go, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Yeah, and also remember to turn on the notification so you can know when we have another show. But thanks again.
That too.